everyone, how's life? Today is the 18th of September 2021 and I'm just outside Wembley Arena, which looks colourful and lit up. It's been a while since I've been here, but tonight I'm here to go to McFly's Young Dumb Thrills tour, which is very exciting. Originally this tour was meant to happen last April, I want to say, but obviously because of everything that's happened in the world, it had to keep getting postponed, and today is finally the date. It's going to be my first gig ever since the pandemic happened, so I'm curious to see what they're going to do in terms of like mask wearing, testing, all that sort of things. Maybe they won't do anything, I don't know, but we're going to go have a look together. I'm excited to see McFly after so long, and yeah, come along with the journey. This is my ticket. We had to get them printed. They were very, very strict on the printing thing in the email that I got anyway. So I am in block 96, row H, and this is, of course, the entrance of Wembley Arena. Wembley Arena means a lot to me at this venue, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's the place that I've seen McFly at the most, actually. For a long, long time, McFly used to play this venue in London. It's only in recent years that they've started doing the O2 a couple of times. I think they've only actually played the O2 once, and that was in 2019, but yeah. There doesn't seem to be too much of a queue at the moment. It is about 8 o'clock, and I think McFly are due to come on stage in about half an hour, 45 minutes, so I didn't particularly care about the support act or anything. I just want to see McFly, so yeah, that's why I didn't bother coming any earlier. But looking forward to hearing the songs, a couple of songs that they hopefully are going to be playing from the new album as well, and the merchandise. I'll show you all of it. So we are in the venue, and I have to say, apart from a very, very quick security check, they just had to look at our bags, and that's it. Nothing has changed in terms of COVID. So I don't know what I was expecting. I thought maybe there would be some kind of like NHS vaccination like checking or something, just something. And honestly, I think I might be the only person in this whole environment right now that's wearing a mask. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep my mask on for now anyway. Maybe once I get to my seat, if I feel comfortable, I might take it off. But I don't know if you can see or not. Literally no one is wearing a mask here. It feels like we're back in 2019. It's very odd. The staff members, some of them are wearing masks, but that's about it. So we'll go and have a look at the merchandise. Okay, so this is the main merchandise area, and doesn't seem to be a queue or anything at the moment, probably because McFly are due to go on stage in about 10-15 minutes. But they do have some plexiglasses for the merchandise stand, so that's something, I guess. That's different. They've got a Young Dumb Thrills bag over there. They've got the teddies. You can probably buy all of this online as well, because McFly do have an official website where they sell everything. Hello. But yeah, they've got t-shirts. I might buy a program. I think they probably do sell a program, yeah. I'll probably get myself a program after the show. So this is the area though. We are in block N, I believe, N6. So I think that's the north side, which is over here. So let's go up. Oh yeah, and they do have hand sanitizers. That's something that's definitely changed. So at least they've got hand sanitizers everywhere, including just on the way up to the second floor. Coming onto the second floor, you've got another merchandise stand here, which is, I guess, more designated for the north side of the arena. And they're selling the same kind of stuff, so t-shirts, hoodies. The hoodie is £50 if you're wondering. I'm guessing they probably sell some pins as well, posters, that sort of thing. Yeah, all the kind of typical McFly stuff that you would get. So, as you probably can tell, my mask is momentarily off. It's because there's literally no one around me in this area. I found a quiet corner. Just because I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I'm feeling at the moment. Obviously, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be attending McFly's gig. I'm excited to be here at this tour in Wembley after so long. McFly are one of my favourite bands in the world. I've been seeing them live since I was about 15 years old. I want to say 15 or 16. So a long time with me supporting the band. But obviously, I'm still very aware that the pandemic is still a thing, you know. And whilst I've been to a few like theatre shows since everything has happened, this is my first proper gig. This is my first experience being in the crowd of like, I don't know, 12,000 plus people since COVID happened. And I don't know how I feel about the fact that literally no one, honestly, there's not a single person who's wearing a mask apart from me. We're wearing our masks, but literally not a single other person is wearing one apart from some staff members. And there's been no checks of like, you know, I feel like I would have felt better if I knew that everyone had been checked, that they've had a negative COVID test or vaccinated. I don't know. I want to be real with you and tell you how I'm feeling honestly at the moment. I don't feel great about this, but what can I do? Anyway, moving on to slightly more fun things. They do sell some sweets here. If you're hungry and want something to buy, this is the bar on the second floor, and it's quite busy, as you might be able to see. They do also have like a hot dog stand over there. We've already eaten, so we're not going to be getting any food. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, by the way. It is obviously very, very loud. But yeah, N6, which is our block, is just round the corner from the hot dog stand, just over here. It's very close to the stage as well, so this is it. We are gonna go in. I've got the tickets here. Oh, this is exciting. Lord have mercy. Oh my God, I'm so close to this thing. This is exciting. Honestly, it feels so good to be back in an arena, back in a concert venue, back in a place where I've seen so many gigs over the years, and our view is phenomenal. So there you go, this is our view from our seats in row H of N6. It's on the right hand side of the stage, or left hand side if you're facing the audience. So that's Dougie's side, Dougie will be there. We've got Dougie, Danny and Tom on the other side, and they've got the B stage here as well. Well, actually the B stage should be there. This is the area that gets to the B stage. Thank you. I'm way past standing at gigs. Back when I was younger and a teenager, I would always stand at concerts and McFly gigs, but these days I'd much rather like a better view where I can actually have the option to sit down if I want to. I still stand up, don't get me wrong, I still stand for most of the gig, but at least I can sit down if I want to. But yeah, this is the crowd. Very exciting. And the time, if you're wondering, they have Nikki Focus, there you go, McFly at Wembley, about 25 past 8. So I guess McFly should be on with it within the next maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's normally when they come on stage. And yeah, I cannot wait, honestly. As I'm waiting for McFly to come on stage, I have bumped into the lovely Amanda. Hi! And shout out to Nathan as well. Both viewers love Disney, love McFly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm happy to meet another McFly fan actually, because I feel like a lot of my viewers are just Disney fans.
Yeah.
Whereas we've got somebody who also loves McFly and appreciates McFly, and I love that. Thank you for saying hi. Enjoy the show.
Right, I'll go back to the seat.
Yeah, go for it.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you, you too. It's time.
disappointed in all of you. You should be at home watching Strictly Come Dancing right now. My voice is gone, yeah? It sounds like this every night. Oh, man.
First bit of chat and he's already brought up Strictly.
She's got a boyfriend. He drives around the bed. Oh, it's all easy. She's out of my league. How can I win? She's dragging me in and I go up. 'Cause I'm in a slave. And I see the places that I have been, the ways that I've never seen. The side of the grass is green. Oh, I can't believe that it's so simple. It feels so natural to me. If this is love, love is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, love completes me.
I don't think so. Or if you guys like, Sky Plus it and you don't want me to spoil it for you, like the football. Do you want to know? Do you want to meet her? Alright, everyone, please welcome. This is exclusive. No one knows this yet. Actually, wait. No, the rest of the country know. You guys just don't. My strictly partner is Amy Downer. I didn't warn her that I was bringing her out on stage.
Oh, you're apologising for the way she's dressed?
Go on, in you go. Get into hold, Tom. Oh yeah.
Next Saturday, we will be dancing. Amy will be dancing and dragging me around the ballroom.
much noise, but it's been amazing. 10:30, by the way, if anybody's going to their gig later on, McFly's tour, they finish at about 10:30. They come on stage, you can't even hear me. I'll talk about all this later, but there you go. This is Wembley Arena. What an incredible evening it was. I'm a bit emotional now, I don't know why. Shout out to all the staff members here at Wembley for having to clean up all the colourful confetti that was used in the show about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes ago. It was doing 5 colours, wasn't it? And now you have to get rid of all of it. Looks fun. Oh, they're star-shaped. I've just noticed they're actually star-shaped. You probably can't even see it, but they are all individual stars in different colours. That makes me enjoy them even more. Right, I am gonna slowly make my way out of the auditorium, and as you can see, I am not wearing a mask. There's no one around me at the moment, but when I was there as well, we were very lucky, my dad and I, that there was literally no one around us. I don't know how, like we didn't like know this when we booked this, but by accident, the 2 seats that we had, they were close to 2 other people, but then there were 2 seats next to us that were empty, so we moved 1 seat away, if that makes sense, which meant that both of us had 1 seat empty next to us, which made things a little bit easier. I mean, honestly, not a single person was wearing a mask. I think I noticed maybe 1 or 2 people in the OMFG zone, so that section there, the standing area. And I actually understand that, because the standing area, I feel like you literally are moving about so much that it's a bit more dangerous in terms of like who you're going to get close to. At least when you're sat down and you're not really moving much. I felt quite safe, weirdly. Who knows? I'm gonna get a test, like I'm gonna do a home test when I get home tonight, and another one tomorrow, like the lateral test. I do them all the time anyway, just to be sure, and then hope for the best. Really, that's all I can do at this point. I've just come to get myself, I think it's a photo tour book, so it's not actually really a program. They're calling it a photo tour book. It's £15. That's all I want. I can get discounts online because I'm a McFly Total Access member, so I think if I want any t-shirts or anything else, I'll just buy those online, but I really do want the tour book, or what I would call a program tonight, so that's what I'm going to purchase. Okay, well I look a mess, so apologies for what you're watching right now. Let's change what you're seeing and have a look at this instead. The photo book, Young Dumb Thrills Tour 2021. I did buy it. The queue was very short actually as well. Also, as I was waiting to purchase this little program thing, I met a lovely girl who was watching the show. I didn't get her name, but she said that she really enjoys my t-shirt. Oh my god, this merchandise stand here is quite busy still. Yeah, she said she really enjoyed my my t-shirt, and that is her favourite food, mac and cheese, and I was like, I love mac and cheese as well. She asked me where I got it from. I'm pretty sure this is from Skinny Dip, but a few years ago, just in case any of you are wondering as well. But it was nice. She was American, as I said, and we had a nice chat in the queue, so if you end up watching this, I'm sorry I didn't get your name, but it was lovely to meet you. It really was. She said there's a mac and cheese festival where she's from, I think, in Portland, Oregon, somewhere like that. I would love to go. She said she's volunteered there. Why I have never been there before, I don't know. I love mac and cheese too. Anyway, let's get back to McFly. What a phenomenal night. I'm gonna show you a bit of this when I get back home, but for now, this is it. This is Wembley Arena. I'll see you when I get home. It is the next day, and I thought I would wrap up the video because last night, honestly, I was talking to my friends about this as well. It genuinely felt like last night we time traveled back to 2019, and then this morning I'm back in 2021 because of how. Again, I don't want to make this video about the pandemic because it's not meant to be about that. It was a very, very special night for me to be able to go and see McFly again after so long, and to be able to be at a venue again, at a concert gig. It was amazing for me. But considering there really wasn't any kind of COVID measures going on at Wembley at all, like I said, even the staff members weren't wearing masks, let alone the people that were there. It just felt odd, right? I did take a test, a lateral flow test, and I am thankfully negative. I'm very aware that sometimes it might take a bit longer for the virus to show, so I might take another one in a few days time. Thankfully I'm going to be self-isolating anyway. I don't have anywhere to go or be for the next week or so, so I don't feel like I've done anything unsafe personally, and I definitely wouldn't have taken my mask off if I didn't feel comfortable. I felt comfortable. It was odd, but we had space around us. Sorry if you can hear some noises, by the way, outside. The windows are open. Yeah, thankfully we had some empty seats around us, a couple of empty seats, which meant that we just had more space. So we weren't it wasn't like a sardine situation. We weren't right next to somebody else at the venue. I think if we were stood in the OMFG zone or somewhere on the ground, it would have been a different story. And I did actually notice maybe 2 or 3 people in the OMFG zone who had masks on. The only people in the whole auditorium that I personally saw with masks on in the auditorium were the couple of people in the OMFG zone. And even so, it was only 2 or 3 people. Everybody else didn't have masks on. So yeah, let's not talk about that too much. It's one of those weird things where it's based on, personal comfort at the end of the day. In the UK, where this concert was held, the law says that you don't have to wear masks anywhere anymore. Literally, they don't have masks anywhere. Nobody wears them in London where I live. I still wear them everywhere I go. Like I said, last night was the first time since COVID started that I didn't wear a mask indoors. and it was only when we got to the auditorium and we were sat in our seats, and it was only because nobody else was wearing it. And at the end of the day, what's the point of wearing a mask if everybody around you isn't, if that makes sense? You're wearing a mask to mainly protect others, and everyone around me, like everyone in that venue, seemed comfortable enough to take their masks off. So clearly they didn't mind if I didn't wear mine. Do you know what I mean? So the reason I still wear mine, even though the law says I don't have to, is because I want to respect other people. I'm very aware that there might be somebody in London who still is very anxious. There might be people who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to get the vaccine. Maybe they can't get it because it doesn't, you know, work with their body or whatever. And so because of them, I still wear mine. Even though I'm fully jabbed, I still want to make sure that others feel comfortable. And if I go to a theatre, even though other people aren't wearing them, like a lot of people don't wear them in theatre shows that I go to either, and the law says you don't have to, I still wear mine because it really isn't a big deal. And as long as I know that there are some people who are also wearing them, and as long as I know that that's what the theatre wants, because when I've been to theatres, even though not everyone listens, the rules of the theatre do say that we do please ask you to wear a face covering. So I will wear that because that's just being respectful. Anyway, moving on, I've been talking too much about that. This Young Dumb Thrills photo book is literally just a photo book. Like, I was surprised. I thought it would actually have some words in it, but it's genuinely just some nice photos of the band members, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. It also smells beautiful. It was £15, but it is literally just a photo book. Look at Dougie here. Love him. So yeah, really nice shots of all the guys in the band. No information really, not a program by any means. It's quite a thick book as well though, so I think £15. I think it is worth it. Sorry, have I just ruined the book? No, there you go. This is it. As you can see, it is quite a thick book, and some really nice pictures that I have had a look at and I will have a look at again. The gig was amazing. It really was special to be back in Wembley. I've seen so many concerts at Wembley over the years, but mainly McFly. Like, McFly are my favorite band, and I've been to see them so many times. Like I said, I first saw them, I think it was in 2006 or 2007, years and years ago, and I've been to various gigs of theirs. I don't think I've ever not gone to any of their tours since 2007. So yeah, I really do support them. I love them. They have an amazing energy and talent on stage. No other band that I've personally seen live can match what they do on stage. They're fantastic musicians, incredible entertainers as well. And I loved seeing them live again. It's just an amazing atmosphere that I had missed, and it felt nice, weirdly, to actually not be wearing a mask and genuinely just feel like you're in another world for a couple of hours and just escape. And I feel very, very lucky that I was able to do this. This isn't by any means the end of my mask wearing life. I still will be wearing my mask if I go to other places in the world, or like theatres, when I go shopping. Not that I go shopping often, but you know what I mean. I'm still going to wear my mask when I feel like it's appropriate. The only reason I didn't was because last night was just a very unique thing, and the concert was actually meant to happen last year, so April 2020 was when the tour was originally meant to happen. Then they had to postpone it a few times, obviously because of the pandemic, and finally last night I was able to go. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I really enjoyed last night. It wasn't my favorite set list that they've played, but at least they sang I'll Be Okay. I was happy with that, and Another Song About Love is one of my favorites. I think there are some songs that McFly can probably end and cut from their set list in the future, like Shine a Light. Great song, but we've heard it way too many times. We don't need it anymore. But overall, it was great. It was lovely. I really enjoyed myself. I really did. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram for more content. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.